Today is Sunday. It is late morning and it is summertime. I'm sitting here in my underwear. I don't know why you needed that context, but now you have a mental image. Anyway, what is the point of this? So I've been doing Tithe Farm recently in Old School. I originally was going just to unlock the auto weeder that I found out from a Reddit post just the other day, because I didn't know it existed, and when I discovered it, I knew they existed from RS3, but I didn't know Old School had an equivalent. I hate dealing with a rake. I hate having to rake patches. They always regrow right when I am about to plant my seeds. It's annoying. So why am I still doing Tithe Farm? Well, there's obviously other rewards that come from Tithe Farm, and some of them are worth it. Some of them aren't, based on the way you look at the game. Obviously, you have the farmer's outfit. It's, basic skilling outfit, 2.5% extra XP for the whole outfit. Each piece gives like a small amount, and there's a set bonus, right? This outfit costs like 400 points to unlock. It's a little around 5 hours of gameplay to unlock it. Not terrible. It's equivalent to like Angler's outfit, whatnot. And then there's like seed bags and things like that. So I did some looking. Whenever I see a skill outfit, I'm like, this looks pretty cool. I always like to get them. I think they're fun to have. But I also like to look at like how long they take and whatnot. So I looked, and on the wiki, it actually says that in order for it to be worth your time, based on time it takes to get and the XP you gain, you would have to be training past level 99 for that experience to ever gain you anything as far as time's concerned. So initially I saw that and I was kind of put off by it, because I have no intention of training past level 99. But the more I thought about it, the more I realized, does that really matter if I want the outfit? No, it doesn't. It really doesn't. And that's this like whole mindset that a lot of people have about efficiency in RuneScape, and efficiency in general, it seems like, but especially in RuneScape, is that if it's not efficient, it's not worth your time, right? Why would you do something if it doesn't save you time in the long run? And to answer that, you kind of have to look at the whole way you actually play the game, the whole way anyone can play the game. Because yeah, you can sit here and tell me farmer's outfit's not worth my time because I'm not planning to train past 99, so I'll spend 5 hours doing this and it won't make it faster to get to 99. You're correct in saying that, but that's not really why I'm doing it. And if you're wondering, oh, you just think Tithe Farm is like fun and engaging content? No, absolutely not. I don't find it like to be the worst content in the world, but it's definitely not fun per se. It's not something I would go out of my way to do, yet I'm going out of my way to do it. And why is that? Because planting 20 seeds in patches and watering all 20, and then watering all 20 again 3 times over, and then harvesting all 20 individually over and over is not the most fun and exciting way to play the game. Of course not. And if the farmer's outfit isn't going to benefit me until I go post 99, and I'm not going to do that realistically, then what's the point? Well, I don't really know. I don't know if there is a point. I think at the end of the day, efficiency is only important to you if you enjoy playing efficiently. I see so many people on Reddit talking about how you gotta do stuff efficiently. Efficiency this, efficiency that. Don't do that. It's not efficient. Don't do that. Even though it's cheaper, it's not worth your time. You'd be better off killing Zulrah for 4 hours and then doing this expensive method. They're not wrong, but it's also not wrong to play the game in an inefficient manner. And that's why it really comes down to personal preference. I don't think that people that play efficiently play the game efficiently because they like how, tedious and mind-numbingly long they have to do certain grinds because it's going to save them time elsewhere. I don't think they necessarily love 3-ticking granite rocks to 99 mining or anything along those lines, any of those very intense training methods or very just grueling grinds that save you time in the long run but are really, really terrible while you're doing them. These efficiency players, in my opinion, they're not doing it for that. They probably hate it, like just as much as you or I might, that people like me that don't really play efficiently, but they do it because it makes them feel good in the long run. It's a delayed gratification, and as a RuneScape player, we're all familiar with that. We delay gratification a lot with different things we do in this game. But like the whole game is delayed gratification. That level 99 looming over your head from the very time you step off Tutorial Island, that's an insanely long delayed gratification when you finally get a skill to 99. Efficiency players are just doing it in every walk of the game. There's probably plenty of things that they do that they despise, but they do it because in the long run, when they look back at what they did and they look at how much time they were able to save by doing that, it's worth it to them. They feel good about it. They're like, damn, I saved 5 hours because I grinded this awful method that's way faster XP for, 20 hours, whatever. At the end of the day, an efficiency player cares the most about time. time is important above all else because it is the one thing that has a fixed resource that they can't change. And that applies to everyone in life in general. We all have a fixed amount of time every day, every week, in our entire lifespan, if you want to get more philosophical about it. But realistically, we have 24 hours a day, every day, and we choose what we do with that 24 hours. How much we spend in RuneScape, how much we spend at work, how much we spend outside of work doing other things. It is all down to the individual to decide how they spend that 24 hours, right? How much we spend sleeping as well. And you can try to not sleep, but eventually you will be met with consequences of that, which can be very serious, like hospitalization level bad. Obviously, most likely you would recover, but that's still scary stuff. So for an efficiency player, they care most about how much something takes in time, right? They have to spend time to do everything. We have to spend time to do everything in life. I'm spending time in my life right now, sitting here on a Sunday morning, sitting in my boxers, talking to a microphone in my apartment, right? I'm choosing actively to spend this time. I only have a certain amount of time left in my day before I have to go to bed, before I have to get up the next day. And I'm choosing to do that right now. An efficiency player is choosing to spend their time in what they deem the most efficient way, and arguably is the most efficient way because at this point the game's old enough that we kind of have mapped out pretty much all of the best methods when you're concerning time. To an efficiency player, time is the most valuable currency because if you really think about it, time is a currency. We spend it on literally everything we do. We're basically spending that time in order to exchange it for something else. In RuneScape, you spend time to achieve experience, to achieve items and goals and gold in the game. So you have to spend a certain amount of time to earn gold. You're basically just converting time into everything else so you can use it. So for an efficiency player, they are taking time and they are converting it to the most useful thing for that stage of their gameplay for their account. Whatever that may be, they're going to do the most efficient method of it, which is going to lead them to the next most efficient method, and it's just this huge chain domino effect. And I would imagine that a lot of the joy efficiency players get from playing that way is all the planning they get to do. They're planning all of their steps way ahead of when they do them because efficiency relies on that. You have to know what you're going to do next before you do it because really you're wasting time if you don't know what to do. So everything boils down to time. And that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong if an efficiency player chooses to play that way, or somebody who isn't efficient like myself doesn't. I see a lot of people arguing with each other like, don't go, like if somebody wants to go and chop oak logs to level 99 woodcutting because they just like oak trees, that's totally fine. Are they going to spend way more time than they need to? Sure, but does it really matter? Does it really matter how much time they're spending if they're enjoying the time they spend? I don't think it does. And I know a lot of people are put off by the idea of playing efficiently, and a lot of people are put off by the idea of playing inefficiently. But at the end of the day, the one thing that we are all guaranteed is 24 hours every day to spend how we choose. We choose how much of it we spend sleeping. We choose how much of it we spend on everything else. That is, time is completely unprejudiced. It doesn't care where you're from, who you are, your gender, your class, anything. From the moment we are born, we are all given 24 hours a day. Now, our lifespans are all different, but at the end of the day, we all have a fixed amount of time and we all have 24 hours every day that we can spend. So this doesn't just apply to RuneScape, this is literally life in general. How you spend your time on your day-to-day basis in your every 24-hour span is totally up to you, and the way you spend it doesn't really matter as long as you enjoy what you spent it on. We do all have the same amount of time, but depending on your background, some things will take longer for others, right? Someone might take way longer to get a bachelor's degree than another person because they don't have much funding to go to college and they have to spend time working to save up money, whereas somebody else might have a more wealthy family that can just help them pay for college. But time doesn't care about that. They're still given the same 24 hours every single day. I know I just went on like a philosophical tangent about time and how it like affects all of us and how we all have the same amount, but I was just thinking about it in terms of RuneScape, and it's a really interesting concept to think about because it's true. Like, that's something we can't change. I've thought about it a lot before, and I don't mean to say that you should live your life as efficiently as you play your RuneScape account if you're somebody who plays efficiently like that, but it's really an interesting concept to think about because you have this fixed amount of time every day and you spend it however you want. But my point is, in our lives, we don't really spend our time super efficiently. We do in some areas, maybe work, maybe our schooling, whatever. But for the most part, a lot of our time is just kind of spent willy-nilly as we see fit. As humans, we just randomly do stuff that sounds fun, right? So I think that that's like a good thing to look at RuneScape the same way. If you enjoy playing efficiently because you love the idea of planning it out, of getting the most out of the time you spend in game and getting into the highest XP rates, getting to the highest skill levels you can, getting the best gear you can in the least amount of time, that's awesome. But there's no reason to shame somebody for doing the opposite or doing a different way, and vice versa. You shouldn't be attacking efficiency players because they're like, oh, you just want to live through a spreadsheet and play the game like a spreadsheet. The point is, it doesn't matter. All that really matters is that you're spending your time in a way that you enjoy. I am somebody who plays extremely inefficiently. I will level up crafting to level 90 unironically by doing nothing but gold bracelets simply because it's mediumly AFK and I make maybe a little bit of money along the way, but most importantly, I don't have to spend any. And I know I could just go kill green dragons, or if I'm higher level, go kill Zola or something for a couple hours and then do the more efficient crafting method that costs money like dragonhide, whatever. I don't want to do that though. That's the thing. I don't find the enjoyment of grinding something I don't like just to save time in something else. My enjoyment comes from playing the game in a way that's relaxing and fun to me. And honestly, I think it's really cool to look back and be like, damn, I got level 90 crafting on nothing but gold bracelets. It took forever, but I spent no money on the way. I actually gained a couple 100,000 gold. That's pretty cool. I think what we miss as individuals when we're comparing how each other plays the game is that at the end of the day, we're both just enjoying the way we got to our goals. It's really all about delayed gratification. It's just achieved in different ways. And the whole reason I'm ranting and rambling about this topic is because, yeah, I'm doing tithe farm. I don't think tithe farm is very fun. I already got the auto weeder, which is probably the only reward I really genuinely care about, but I really like getting skill outfits. I think they're cool. I want to get the angler's outfit. I want to get the wood cutting outfit, or lumberjack I guess it's called, even though I hate doing temple trekking and it's not fun. I don't love tithe farm. I don't think it's fun. And I was thinking about it earlier. I was like, oh, it's only like 5-6 hours grind. But then I really got to thinking about it and I was like, does it matter if it's 5 to 6 hours, or does it matter that I have a goal in mind and that I'm able to achieve that goal? The less I focus on how much time a certain goal or a certain grind is going to take me, the more I tend to enjoy it over the course of that grind. So no, I don't like tithe farm. I don't like doing it. And I don't like that it's going to take me 6 hours overall. But if I stop focusing so much on those things and just do it while trying to enjoy it for what it is, I'm gonna feel way better about it. And at the end of the day, when I have that full farmer's outfit that I can wear for the rest of my time on that account, every time I do an herb run, a tree run, any type of farming, it's gonna feel really, really great. That's all I have. That's it for this ramble, whatever you want to call this. Point of the video is spend your time the way you want to spend it. Don't judge other people for how they spend it, and really think of time as more of a currency than anything else, but don't think that that makes it so that you have to spend it efficiently. Just spend your time in a way that you would enjoy it. Spend your time the way you spend your money. Spend it on something that you think is actually worth your time. Anyway, have a good one, guys. Rappers fucking with me, but they just aren't on my caliber.